Hello, good morning. We are Wednesday the 1st of July, and as usual ArcoLinux will probably make their ISO today, but I woke up this morning and I saw already that there is a new archiso in town. What is archiso? Archiso is an application that lets you build tools for creating ArcoLinux live and install ISO images. So 45-1 is the new one, right? And I've just made a comparison on my ISO builder, the other system. This is the Carli SSD. And a few things have changed, like a lot of things have changed. So it's a good idea to make a Carli. I think we are at 7, Carli 7. Now, what is Carli? Carli is ArcoLinux idea, ArcoLinux ISO, build it from scratch. Customized ArcoLinux ISO. So we use the ArcoISO application and build ourselves a lot of applications, a lot of ISOs or desktops. And I hope I can find it quickly for you, but we have made last time huge progress in the sense that we've installed, here we see some images, XFCE, we've installed Mate, we've installed Cinnamon, we've installed Plasma, but Plasma was always our first choice to start with. So we have extra Mate and XFCE and so on, right? GNOME is here as well. So the standard guys, the standard desktops are easiest to develop on an ISO because we don't need configurations like tiling window managers, and often they require a lot of pieces, a lot of packages from different kind of desktop environments. So Carli 7 is needed, Carli 6, Carli 7, and the fact is that we have a new ArcoISO. So normally we start something like, let us compare ArcoLinux with Carli 6, right? But there is also sometimes let's compare ArcoISO with. So in Carli 5, it's a story that is never going to end unless ArcoLinux ends. And then we compare Carli 5, somewhere ArcoISO or something. Let's see. Let us compare ArcoLinux again, installing dependencies, but at some point in time there must be somewhere, maybe I've skipped it, scroll through it. But ArcoISO is of course the application that's used to actually build it, right? So we need to compare and see what's new, because one of the goals of Carli is that we are going to stay as close as possible to well, ArcoLinux. Let me first sign in. All right, I've signed in. This is everything that concerns Carli. So we have these GitHubs, Carli 6. So I'm gonna make a new one, Carli 7. I do recommend you learn about GitHub, make it public so everybody can see and share the knowledge. That's what we're about. We're not hiding our data anywhere. It's all open, it's all out there. Copy paste this link, click, and we are going to create Carli 7. Let's see where it is. Carli, so Carli 6, git clone, control find, Carli 7, control find, control shift and V, and we have it. We start with the same, so control A, control C. We always do a copy paste first. Carli 7, like this, and maybe we need to rename the name. Just say that 7, nothing else changes, and we push it back to the internet. And I forgot to shut down Discord and Telegram. So we are going to push it to the internet. So copy paste from Carli 6. They are gonna ask the password, so let me pause the recording. All right, that's pushed to the internet. Let's refresh. And all what we've done is a copy paste, right? Copy paste from Carli 6. This is Carli 7, and we're going to compare what's new. So just so you know, sudo pacman -s archiso. That's how we build our ISOs. 45-1. Okay. Because in the future time, this reference will not exist, well, will be old, and you'll have a 46 and whatever number, and you still have to do the same things. You still have to compare what's different now. So in the file system, if you want to know, user, share, archiso, I've made a copy it seems, archiso, that's the new one, right? So that's the relang. We are always using the relang. So Control C, let's put it on the desktop so it's there for us to work with. So just a copy. All right. Super F5, directory comparison. On my desktop, I have relang. And in my Carli 7, I have also relang, but we've changed the name a little bit. It's this Carli 7. This is relang. And how do you know? Because when you compare, there is a lot of things that are the same. So if you say same, you see the things that are, well, blue in this case, for instance, and here as well, things that are the same. Okay? So I don't want to see the same things. I want to see what's new, what changed. These two things are the same. We have chosen to work with SDDM. Why? Well, because we use LightDM in ArcoLinux, and that gives me an opportunity to learn, right? And of course as well, because of Plasma, and Plasma is using SDDM. Okay, well, by default, let's say, right? Normally, SDDM is the one providing the display manager or the login manager, so we followed the choice. So that's the auto login. So we made sure that we can auto login into SDDM, that we don't need to type in I'm a live user, password X or something, right? Just auto login here, and we are sure to be sudo. So these things are different already because we are making not an ISO from ArcoLinux ending up in a black screen and typing our commands, but we're ending up in a Plasma, in a Cinnamon, in XFCE with Calamares being there for us, and we can work with that. Okay. So a lot of things have changed here. And it's in the department of systemd that I have done a lot of things. So journal config D, volatile storage. Let's have a look. Storage is volatile, meaning it's SSD. Do not suspend, handle suspend key, ignore, handle hibernate key, ignore, handle lit switch, ignore. More information. Okay. So what you can do, and that's the fun with this application that's called Meld. Please learn how to use Meld. It's a super tool because all I need to do is say to this machine, copy to the right. So this is the new relang. The right is my Carli 7. All I need to do is copy to the right. This thing is now moved, not moved, copied over, right? So the do not suspend looks like a good idea. Copy to the right, okay. Now, they've changed, let's have a look at the numbers. So Ethernet, Ethernet, okay, privacy extensions, root metric, fine. And what does this contain? The same things, right? So the only thing that changed, and probably the other one as well, the wireless one, WP, WLAN, right? And oops, that's not it, one level up. It's the same thing. So it's a name change, that's it, nothing more. So in our eyes, nothing changes. It's just a number in front of it for some reason they know. We have a script, scripts choose mirror. It's gone now, the scripts choose mirror. Interesting to know, systemd, scripts. A mirror is a place where you can get your data. ArcoLinux gets their servers from around the world. So living in China, living in America, you'll have other servers. Mirrors, that's it. So let's follow their lead. That's the idea of Carli. And we're going to delete the mirrors, which means they will have another way. And I've seen already which way. It's the ArcoLinux way, right? So deleting that script, and let's see what's going on for the rest. So we have system. We did have system as well, but there is a complete new folder in here. So everything that's white here means we don't have it. Carli doesn't have it. All right. So that's all new. And there's also the choose mirror service here. So let's have a look. There is a dangling symlink. That's interesting in that way that we have to actually go like this. Let's have a look. It's inside system, multi-user. This is so filled up. This was not prior to last thing. So this is here what I want to check out. So it's going to link target user lib system d system d IWD service. No idea what is this, so we have to Google for it, right? If we want to know. But let's first go for an overview. So we need this. Well, this complete folder actually we need, but let's have a look what else. It says choose mirror, so it's going to go to this guy, choose mirror servers. This is ... meaning out of the folder, one level up in the hierarchy, and then get that one. Then this is the same thing, get up and go to Pacman init service. The reflector service, this is new. They never used reflector in the past. So the package list, the Lego blocks, this package will need to be installed, right? So I don't know, let's check out. I've closed it seems. Is this already out? The new one, because a new file, new ISO of this month will need to have a torrent, right? So we'll have reflector, and I'm downloading it with torrent. Okay. So a quick check if the new ISO they've put out, if it's built with this thing. I suppose so, but unless we download it and check it, we don't know. And I always say to my students, never assume. Never assume. The biggest mistake people make, never assume. Ask. Right? So, check. Going to my download is here. Lots of things in here, but that's the one I need. When I double click it, it's mounted. When I go in here, I can see the package list. Control find reflector. Aha! It's not yet created with that particular application, so there is no reflector. It's still the old way of building things. Right, good to know. Right, so it means that refind, for example, is not in the package list. You'll see later. So the ISO that's been put out on the 1st of July, or was it June? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. So it's not yet out. My mistake, guys. July and June. Okay. So somewhere today, I hope to see the new ISO, and I'm probably gonna include these things because this is the Arch ISO, right? Okay. So let's. That's always going up for the network service. So this is all how to get to the internet and Pacman init service here. Initialize it, reflector service. We know the word reflector. You can Google the word reflector, and it's all about mirrors, getting the best mirrors. I don't know how many thousands of times I've written this in Google, right? Arch, Linux, and then maybe wiki, and then something you're looking for, reflector, and then you read. So all about how to get on the internet, multi-user target wanted. So graphical interface, copy to the right, that's there. Let's do a refresh. So this is okay, this one is this one, right? I suppose, Eric, you're assuming that's the same thing. Don't assume. This thing goes to there. Stop resolve, okay. And Carli goes to stop resolve. Okay, check. It's exactly the same thing, and he's making a different line for it here, but it's the same thing. Okay, what else? We have this as dangling link, okay. Right, this needs to go, right? Let's have a look. Choose mirror. Here we have user local bin choose mirror. And here we have execute start systemd scripts choose mirror. So they moved it to another place. We follow where it needs to be. But this guy is extra. I am confused, as you might have gathered. Okay, here is that one. And we get some errors. This is something he can't cope with, and that's the fact that it's a dangling thing here. Choose mirror service. Let's help him a bit. So you are here, Carli 7 Lang, and you're here. Oh, that one etc systemd system area roots etc systemd system. All right. In the end, we need to have the same things, right? So I was struggling with this folder, I think, was it? So that seems the same thing. So it's not that folder. Just want to be sure. Multi-user target once. If what we have here is the same. Multi-user target once, multi-user target once. So these two guys, these guys, Control C, should overwrite these guys. Replace all. Aha. So why is this not overwritten? Let me delete this thing. Control A, Control C, Control V, replace all. Okay, now I'm sure this is done. System multi-user target once is okay. So this folder is okay. I'm gonna refresh it, even though it looks really bad. It's okay. Yeah, that happens with these dangling things. These. And what's this? We need to wait till everything is online. Systemd free software. Wait for network to be configured. Systemd network wake online service. Default dependencies no. Conflict shutdown target. Systemd network service after that one, before that one. And we're going to wait until it gets online. So this, ooh, I closed my system. Super F5, good tip in the video. File, open recent, done. I'm back. So this guy is okay. We copy to the right. Socket target once, again with the internet. Let's see, network service, netlink socket. They've written a lot of information. How to make sure we all get on the internet. So that's the new thing with the archiso application. We compare to the right, and here we have the choose mirror service, and once we've done this one will be fixed. Copy to the right, refresh. Looks better. These two guys need to be fixed. So reflector service, copy to the right. Aha. Is that inside multi-user target? Once, that's okay. We know that's gonna be okay because it's here. Copy to the right. This guy is here now. View, refresh. One less thing. Now, system D, network D, again, something for the network, and this is certainly above my pay grade in the sense that this needs to be looked up on the internet, what all of that is. Basically, again, network services. Copy to the right, copy to the right, and default target is multi-user target. Copy to the right. Okay, refresh. So we are here. That one is normal. The host name, we have our own name, archiso, Carli, right? So that's okay. Local time is also something new. They say there's a link to the user share zone. Okay, just time. We change the time. Anyway, via Calamares. Here is the way to get stuff, not curl, but wget, which is just another application with a big O as switch, and that's all it is. So no change really in functionality. And voila, here we have done the same thing. UTC, local time, and then volatile things. So this is what we've done, right? We've added more things during the Carli story. It also checks that the permissions are okay, because you download stuff from the internet, permissions get lost, and there we go. We make sure the permissions are set correctly. And if we're missing things, we add just a line and then permissions are okay again. There are some other things here. They're putting the choose mirror in another place. We've seen that up there. Copy to the right. So that's that. Refresh. Host name, we know what it is. This we've seen, that's our thing, right? That's okay. The dangling things, we know why that's dangling. It's the same thing. And then they started changing some names, which is okay by me, but it's still gonna be called Carli, right? This is text. It doesn't matter. It's text, and text never matters, right? It's blah blah, like they say, blah blah blah. I'm thinking of a video, a movie actually, of a Hotel the Vampire guy animation video. What's it called again? Anyway, Carli Linux install. That's cool, right? The only thing that changes is this thing. All right. And the same applies here, so I can do another Control F. All right, Carli Linux install, medium. Okay, cool. Just a name. I could call it anything. Now the UEFI full thing here and UEFI shell is gone, so we're gonna delete it as well. And we're going to get archiso head, which is Carli Linux. Menu clear. Sure, we'll get that in. Archiso, boot Carli Linux. Okay, so they've changed the word install. Install medium, and then some brackets and all that. Something like this, right? Maybe it's easier to do this and then type Carli. Then you know also it's the same thing, right? ArcoLinux, Carli Linux. Okay, so we're gonna change this guy and then back to Carli. And then this guy, Carli. That's the fastest way to do it. And it's just text. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. If you do it or don't do it, I mean, no result. Well, you'll see the text, of course, but doesn't matter in our installation phase. Okay. Carli. 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 Save. Close. So that's done. Splash old PNG. That's one of our the look of our logo, right? So let's leave that in. README MD, that's for our GitHub. Build sh, that's important. And packages. Let's first go to the packages. Pacman.conf maybe, there's nothing to show, so let's do quickly that. That's the only thing. Carli repo. Okay, an extra repo for our ISO. This is administration of GitHub. This is a very important one. So every month ArcoLinux releases an ISO, and every month they look at their Lego blocks and they say, we want to have that and that and that on our Arch ISO, and it grows and it diminishes, and it's a choice. Every month there's a change. Almost every month there's a change, right? And it's up to the guys of ArcoLinux to decide what they need on the ISO. And every month it changes. As you see, this is now new. Efi Boot Manager, click. Grub is out. Let's do grub out. Probably there's some dependency in there. So grub doesn't need mentioning, I hope, because we're gonna need grub, right? To be able to boot. But let's trust the guys, right? They are putting out Arch ISO. So I'm guessing it's just a dependency, which means if you install package 1, then package 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be installed as well. LVM2 is positioned more alphabetically, as you see. STUV, no, it's not alphabetically, guys. LVM, first is S and then it's STUV, right? I'm right? So it's not alphabetically, but okay, I'll put it there. It's the same thing. NetCTL is out. And these are the changes. NVMe CLI. Alright, so NTP, you're out. Refined, they've renamed the package refined-EFI to refined. And now it's out. So I hope this is gonna be a dependency somehow, right? And here you see the big change. The big change is they really using this time a reflector, which means with reflector you'll get the best servers from ArcoLinux. Systemd resolve.conf, we've seen the services, we've seen the packages, the files that are related to that package. So yeah, we're gonna need it. VI is not included anymore. I'm surprised, but I'm liking nano. wget is out. Okay, fine. Let's kill it. And here we start, right? This is our thing. We want Plasma. We want application for Plasma. We want the packages inside Discover. Without this, you won't have a view of packages. There's just an empty application. We want SDDM to log in, bash completion to have an easy way to do things. Partition Manager is the counterpart of gparted for Plasma. Calamares, we've created a Calamares, probably gonna create a new one. And then Git and base development, Ypin, Neofetch, stuff we need, stuff we want. So this is up to you. This is up to ArcoLinux, right? That's the goal on Carli. It's up to them. But this is up to us. We decide what we put on there. We want, well, let's open another maybe, because it's gonna have, we're gonna have some work, or maybe I'm just gonna delete things, I don't know. But no, I need to go here. But remember, in the previous editions, previous videos, this is the one that we created, but this one, and 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 this one have not been changed, right? So to compare, again, meld super tool, I need to do exactly the same thing for all of them. EFI, LVM2, netctl is out, NVMe CLI is in, and so on, right? And here it starts. In the end, it starts. You decide to either have Plasma or Simun or Deeping, and that's it. Could it be any simpler? 2 words. Deeping, Deeping Extra, XFC4, XF4 Extra. Done. And you have a desktop, right? But first, we're gonna test this. Is this gonna work for us, right? So that's done. We've everything is the same except the last bit. We choose what we want on the ISO. All right, so this one is done. That one is done, done. Those are all new, so these need to be changed or just deleted because, well, I'll probably change it. Okay, it's a lot of work. Well, quickly do it. Clean up. All right. What were we going to say? The build script. Huh? So the last thing is, of course, the most important thing, and it's the build. Is something changed here? We have our own things here, our own bits to clean everything up. That's the script we're running. Clean everything up. We're making sure that anything inside recursively is from root. And for the rest, it's just name changes, right? A key, if we want to. Okay, like this then. And we want to be verbose. So we say, okay, we want to have a V. And that's specifically what changed here. There is a switch, but I guess they never used the switch, not in the script itself. And you'll see the changes shortly. Okay. In programming, they've put everything between, I don't know how this is called in English again. Lost it. But between these signs, right? So the only thing I'm gonna say, okay, it's the same functionality, nothing changes, but it's different, right? So we want to keep the same, keep track of differences. So we're gonna copy paste it over. Same applies here. You see here the, I should look it up, what it's called. And we have here all these signs that change. So the content is not changed, but we're gonna get everything over. Okay, all the rest, let's have a look. This is new, that's new, that's new, that's new. Some spaces that are different, right? So these dots means more spaces. All right, no thinking. And here we start with the if, else, and file. So if it is verbose, then you do this, and else you do that. Let's see if here there's something that changed. EFI tools. EFI tools is just not mentioned. So that's new. And that's more important for us to know. Are they changing things that will impact our system? So have gets Intel U codes, AMD U codes, the memory tests, and that one, and NBD, ZSH, and then something new, which is gone, right? Remember, desktop, that's from archiso, Carli, that's from us. So the EFI tools are not included anymore, basically. But let's simply copy paste everything over. But we know we're missing something, right? EFI tools. What else? Verbose. Here it's a sign like this. That's new. and for the rest, that's it. So if verbose, you do that, and otherwise you do that. Fine. Then, again, the signs here, sign here, that's the only difference. And here as well, sign, sign, signs. We're not worried about signs. Here they have this line. Here they go for GPG key. And they forget about this line. This line is gone. And here there's some spaces. Signs, signs, signs. So functionality is the same. All right, except this line here. Up, there you go. Verbose. It's real work and it's long work, but you gotta go over it, right? Again, this is the distinction between verbose and not verbose, with different -v, verbose and not verbose. So when we're gonna run it, it's gonna look different. Just equally interested how it will look. So preserve ownership is new, and for the rest some signs. Fine. Some spaces, is it? So the signs again, the whatever it's called, this thing. And then links. They're working with links. Did I miss? Oh no, links was in the previous as well. So installation guide. They have dumped this guy. So mirror list is out, and we're going to do everything with reflector. So there's no need for it, which means this is a line that's really gone. Okay. Fine. So this line is actually that line up here. But he doesn't know it. Let's try refresh. Sometimes this helps. No. So this bit. Oh, watch out, Eric. This bit is from us. A bit. This one. So from here, I think that's a bit that we created. Let's have a look. So remove, work, customize. This is not from me. So this is not from me, but this is. So that's making sure that everything is from the certain groups and users. But this is -c, W, -c, still the same. I think it's still the same. Right, it's difficult to see, but this guy is still the same, which means I can do this, Control C. I'm gonna overwrite everything, but include again my code. The Carli code goes in again. All right, so that's the difference. This is here again, the sign, the character we're missing. And that's a better word, the Eric character. So cool. Here we very clearly see it's all about characters and some spaces. So let's quickly see it. So poof, there you go. And here is the character. Check. This can go already. Characters, characters, characters. No extra words. Nope. Fine. Characters. They're using some backslashes these days. Some spaces then, which is okay. And then script. This is new. Script path or not? Nope, it's just an enter and then a new line. So that's cool too. What's this? They cut off the sentence here. And they don't do this anymore. Hash tool is not mentioned anymore. Because the EFI tools are gone. We've just deleted the EFI tools. Huh? Yep. So system dboot EFI is now the way to go. That's why. And then the bootloader, which is a lot of changes here. All of this is gone. We've deleted all of these guys. These lines have been deleted. So of course the lines do not exist anymore. Make directory. Right. And then script path is a enter and the same sentence. Is picked up automatically when on is gone. While is added. And we do not have the full anymore. Full shell. So this is a really big change for archiso. It really is. Beside of course these things. The character is not important, but there's a lot of changes in the network, how you go to the internet. And how you get the mirrors with the reflector. These are all characters things. We don't care about characters. This is new. Preloader and all that. Hash tool is gone. And we're going to go for a systemd way of booting. And then work directory. What's this? Okay, Efi Boot Loader. We follow the guys. A lot of things have been deleted in that department. Okay, this is just enter and a slash or a backslash is better. Picked up, fine. Let's see if it's picked up. We'll see. This is just the character. And then we're going again with verbose and not verbose, that kind of thing. GPG, remove everything. And this is still here. They keep it in. Okay. And then we're gonna split it up again. Verbose, not verbose. ISO versions, ISO name. Those are variables we use to name our ISO. And then what's this? Not just a character. Whoa. We're through and the video is already 4 to 4 minutes and we're gonna save this thing. All right. Now what I always do is refresh. Do it again. Go over it again. SCDM AutoLogin being root. We've got this ArcoLinux and Carli. This is our own stuff. Why is this still the difference? Because Carli and Arch is not the same thing. And the same applies here. Carli and Arch is not the same thing. Arch ISO hat the splash old, we could delete it, but it's just an image, nothing more, and a GIMP thing. Yeah, it's a GIMP thing. So let's have a look. ArcoLinux, CarliLinux. All the arches are Carlis. You can see here the Carlis that all are different color. Arch ISO Carli. No problem there. Image. Text, build sh. We've done that one. We'll check it later on again. Clean up and all that. Okay, packages. We've done that. Everything is the same except the bottom end. The bottom is always what do you want to have? What desktop do you like, right? And here we have our repo. So all the important things are done. Again, the build. Carli. Fine. Now we're gonna be verbose. We told him to be verbose. Or maybe it's true. Verbose is it a boolean and it's true and false? Is it -v if they've changed that? But here it is. I think it's gonna stay -v. This is our check to be sure that everything is okay. And that's it. All right. Quite a bit of work. So we're gonna push this to the internet already. Let's do Ctrl+C, type git config, pull rebase pulse, done, push to the internet, then we don't see it anymore, the message. And then we say arch ISO version, Ctrl+T, sudo backman -q, arch ISO is 45-1. Bit of work, right? A bit of work. Now, if you want to check it out again, you can always open it with git ahead, of course, install the application, git ahead, and then you just scroll over. What did we change? We changed this. And there was some change. DSCP, yes, instead of IP version 4, right? So these are all the changes. A lot of new files, lots and lots of new files. And then the build script. So it's quick and easy to right mouse click, open GitHub on any Git thing you have. And well, you've got an overview. Super easy. Building. I'm gonna keep that to the other video, right? All right, let's build an ISO in the next video.